All right, there we go. That's the recording where it started. Of course, once it happened on YouTube as well. There you go. Hey guys, welcome again. OWC talk once again for Fruit for Thought. Today we have Fuma over here from the Indonesian team. Welcome to you.
Hello, everyone.
Doing good today?
Yeah, thanks.
All right, that's very cool. So yeah, the drawings have finally been, and everything is clear on what's gonna happen in the group stage. There's the map pool and stuff, and we'll just be talking to Fuma about all of this stuff and how he has his eyes set on OWC, his ideals, his aspirations. So yeah, let's just get right started with who you actually are, Fuma. How did you get into OWC and that kind of jazz?
All right, so basically, a friend introduced me to OWC. I think that's like for the most people, that's how they get into OWC as well. So 6 years ago, I got introduced to OWC by a friend of mine, and then we played it for a bit, and then I just like after like around 6 months of playing, I quit, and then I came back actually like a year ago. Well, not exactly a year ago. It's like 1 year and a half ago, in March 2016. And then from there on, I just played.
All right, very cool. Does the friend still play as well?
No, actually, they quit it. Like literally, everyone who invited me to play also quit it. Everyone who I used to play with.
Always happens. Actually, one of those friends is in my chat right now. Actually, Dexabel. He's actually one of the people that introduced me as well. Of course, he quit as well. But we are nerds. We continue. We are diehards. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah,
exactly.
You've reached a very high level now, so that's very exciting. Something to be very excited about anyway as well. So yeah. About your tournament track history then. Obviously you're going to play in this OWC as team captain too. But what kind of previous tournaments have you played in for one, or like previous OWCs maybe as well? Like what's your track history there?
Well, I haven't really played any OWC before, but I did play a bit of tournament. And it actually, like, for the most part, they didn't really end well, since I just yeah. And for my last tournament before OWC, which is the also Indonesian tournament, the official one, I only got as far as to quarterfinals.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
But so it was like long ago, and I wasn't really paying much attention to the tournament scene. So I think I can do like much better in this OWC.
We'll see, but that being your best result, then hopefully you'll be able to improve on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least you're not like new to the entire tournament thing. Do you still get nervous while playing tournaments, or is that initial nerve thing over?
It really depends on like the scale of the tournament. So for OWC, for example, I think I'm gonna get pretty nervous, but as like the match goes on, I should be fine.
Okay, cool. All right, typical.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you are the team captain, actually, how do you feel playing with the teammates that you selected? Like, do you feel good playing with them? Are they good friends of you? Good people?
No, they're not actually like friends of mine, but so far, all of them have been pretty cooperative. Aside from like some of them are busy with IRL stuff. Of course, it's like it happens to everyone. So, but so far they've been doing pretty well, and yeah.
All right.
Oh,
so
okay, never mind.
So you get like you made a few new friends then as well via this OWC, I do assume, then people you haven't maybe spoken to prior.
No, I actually held a tryout for my team because no one else has like done it for Indonesia for a while, and I decided to take the initiative.
So you just put them in like a multi-lobby, made them play a few maps, and then
exactly.
All right.
Yeah, and I get like I PM like like a lot of players for it, and this is what we get.
Okay, cool. So quite thorough then, and you definitely did take your time to decide on these people, so that's cool to see. Do you feel it's stronger than like previous year's team for one?
I wouldn't really say it's stronger, but I wasn't actually playing in like the last year's OWC, so I don't really know
You haven't really watched.
Well, I
that
did
team before.
watch I did watch the teams, but I
Not
don't know
sure.
how to compare it. I'm not sure how to like compare it with the last year.
All right. I see. Well, I'll just have to wait actually for your matches to pop up. Then.
But like some of the top players have actually like they've most of them have quit the game, and most of them have they have some issues, so they couldn't join this year's OWC, and some of them just decided not to join because it's a lot of work and stuff.
All right.
But the team is the ones that we collected are pretty good.
So is the Indonesian community still like pretty big then for like standard? Because from my perspective for catch it's pretty big, but that's like a way different game mode and irrelevant too. So I was like the standard community in Indonesia. Is it big? It's
actually not really big. It's the people here are not really active, and there's really not much in the standard community going on for Indonesia, which is why I held the tryout in the first place, so that people actually participate in them.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully you're gonna spark that light then. Maybe attract more Indonesian players to get back onto their PC and play some OC.
Hopefully.
Good old
get back and play some circles.
Yeah,
click some circles.
Once here, always here. Is how the saying goes. But yeah. Alright then, with your newly set up team then, you'll be facing off versus Australia, Denmark and Poland in the group stage, as a matter of fact. Poland is obviously a really popular, strong team. As far as I know, Denmark and Australia are, well, not as strong anyway, but I don't know how to like compare to you guys, so maybe you can give a little bit more insight on that. Like, how do you feel playing versus these people in the group stage, and what do you expect the results will actually be? Do you think you'll pass group stage or be stuck in there?
Well, obviously, like our opponents, as you can see, like Poland is like a very experienced, like their roster is full with very experienced tournament players. And as for Australia and Denmark, I'm not pretty sure, but I'm pretty sure they're like also experienced, at least compared to our team.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure from our practices that we can maybe manage to pull off victory against at least the two of them.
At least Denmark and Australia.
Hopefully. But we did like practice a lot, so.
As well as with the current map pool.
Sorry.
As well with the current map pool, other than just general practice, or.
Yeah. We practiced the map pool a lot as well.
All right. So, like, if you had to maybe give a percentage of what your estimation is like as to that's the doorbell. what like the estimation of a percentage of like how big the chances of you passing group stage? How much would that be?
Hold on.
It's all good. I mean, take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, there's people.
Yeah, it's crowded over here.
But I think our chance is like 50%, I think.
50%? That's pretty cool. I mean, that makes you aspire to go to the next stage as well. If the chance is like high enough, that is. So we'll have to wait and see, actually. When other matches actually play, you can like self-promote yourself on here for like the 2 viewers that we have.
It's gonna be like tomorrow, and tomorrow on, I'm not sure what time in UTC. Hold on, let me check.
Yeah, alright. But yeah, most of them tomorrow then? Or like, do you have any on Sunday as well?
2 matches are going to be held tomorrow, and the other one is going to be held on Sunday.
Alright, I see. Actually, I'm going to help you and check it out with you.
Yeah.
See if we can find it together.
I'm not sure in UTC, but I'm sure I know the time in...
You're the first match, as a matter of fact. Along with Latvia, South Korea, Israel, Singapore. You'll be playing against Australia tomorrow at 10 UTC.
Yep.
Then Poland at 12. And as for Sunday, 12 UTC versus Denmark as well. Obviously, because of the time zones. We have to wake up early for you guys. Inconveniences all over the place. But yeah, gonna be exciting matches, so you guys should check it out as well, definitely. If this guy's saying that there's a 50% chance of them taking up the win in the group stage, then go out and watch those matches along with me. But yeah, you've practiced the map pool in the group stage lots, as you already claimed a minute ago.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this map pool? I've seen a lot of criticism in the official standard World Cup chat itself.
Yeah, I see that as well.
But yeah, like, how do you feel about it? What are good aspects from the map pool, and what are the bad aspects from it?
I don't really have a stance for it, but I think there's nothing really bad about the map pool. Other than some minor stuff, perhaps. Like,
what would that
I can't really think of any right now, but I think they're pretty balanced.
Balanced enough. And what about the song selection? Because one thing that I read is that these maps were all of them were already used in previous tournaments this year. So do you feel as if I have to play them again, or are you alright with all of that?
I'm good, yeah.
Alright. That's cool. So yeah, looking at this map pool, what would you like to see in the upcoming map pools? What do you want to see tested in players, or what do you feel is appropriate to be tested in OWC?
I guess there's nothing much, because this map pool is already pretty balanced. Maybe increase the difficulty spike a bit. Well, that'll probably spark the interest for the top players as well. Yeah.
Just increase the difficulty.
Yeah.
Right. What would you like personally in a map pool? Maybe looking at what you just play very well.
Well, I don't know. To be honest, it's already pretty balanced as is, so it's probably just increase in difficulty.
As for your personal choice as well.
Some of the top players think that it's too easy, and yeah, maybe.
But personal feelings, as in what do you like to play, and what would you then like to see in that map pool that would accord to your playstyle?
No, not sure. Not sure about that.
Not even
Because
sure
it's-
what kind
it's-
of playstyle you like.
Well, we'll see about that. We can't leak the information yet.
Obviously, you can't leak all the info. Yeah.
But yeah, it's already pretty balanced as is, so I don't really have a stance on how I want to change it, because I'm not even too experienced in the tournament scene. So I think, but as of now, it feels like it's quite balanced.
It's
already.
adequate. All right. Cool. So, as regarding to your team, imagine the 50 percentile thing happens and you pass group stage, you land into round of 16, you get faced with some opponent again, and from there on, you're back on the road, right? So you have to go from there. How far do you think you'll get in the tournament if that scenario were to happen?
This is a hard question, because even passing the group stage is 50%. So we just have to hope for an easier opponent from the group stage. And yeah, maybe we'll. How many rounds are there again?
From round of 16, you have round of 16,
round of
quarter,
16.
semi-finals, week 1, and week 2, as far as I know or remember, actually.
Well,
It's been a few months for me as well since OWC, so.
We'd be very happy if we could make it to the loser semi-final. I think.
Loser semi-final, I see, and
I think it's gonna be a really great feat, because actually for the past OWCs, Indonesia hasn't really got that far. They didn't even pass the group stage yet.
So you're just gonna be the first to try and attempt that then.
Yeah.
But you're really motivated from what I can tell. I can hear you're really silent about all of your tactics and your skill sets, trying to be really secretive. But I really like that, because that shows you just how much people really
the dedication.
the dedication. The fucking flames there. This guy's going in. It's lovely to see. Great stuff. But yeah. Another question then. Well, maybe you won't make it to top 3, right? That chance of you making top 3.
Yeah, but if we manage to make it there, that'd be miraculous.
That'd be really crazy. But yeah, so yeah, that chance is pretty slim. But obviously, there's other teams in the tournament next to you. And well, this year is bound to be very interesting from what I could tell from my previous podcasts with Finland and Sweden. Most people in there were really like the opinions were really mixed on which teams would, you know, take the cake and which ones would follow up on those. So I do wonder, like, in your own personal opinion, who do you feel are like the three strongest teams this year, and maybe like top 5 or so? Just who do you think is gonna take this OWC home?
All right, let me actually take a look at the roster. I mean, like the official website and see.
There's some really strong teams.
Well, the obvious first place would be United States.
Yeah.
At least, well, no, like in my opinion, like in general, I think United States has the highest chance of winning.
US still. All right.
Yeah. And then the United Kingdom could also be a really it could be like a huge start for the United States. South Korea. Let's see. Yeah.
I mean, what I heard is that the British roster is really strong. Since the same roster was played in OHC, I should be saying, right? The EST.
Yeah.
And they came in 3rd, as far as I remember. So, in a community tournament where there's like not nationality-bound teams playing, that is a very strong feat. So
yeah, exactly. So
maybe they will take the cake. Who knows?
My personal top 3 would be UK, US, and South Korea, probably.
In that order?
Not in a particular order. It could be anything, to be honest.
And who else
But
could maybe try?
I think United States has like the biggest chance.
Still, you think okay? So like they'll take the cake 3rd year in a row, dominant team. All right. I mean, the team's still really strong, obviously, but yeah, I've heard a lot of mixed opinions now in the US as well. A lot of people think it might become like 3rd, maybe not even making top 3, you know, that kind of stuff. There goes the bell again. Ring, ring. There's a lot of people waiting for you. But yeah, like what other upsets might you expect actually from like teams from the high seed or like other top seeded teams that weren't really in the limelight for the past few years? Like, what other strong teams are there that could potentially, you know, become top 3 in this OWC? Because some I've heard is like, just to give you a few examples, like Chile I've heard pop up a few times, Brazil I've heard pop up, Japan.
I'd have to agree with Brazil because they have like a really balanced roster in paper, but they haven't really made it that far for the past few years. And
Poland.
Yeah, Poland definitely, and Germany actually. Even they have like the perfect roster for the OWC, but they couldn't quite take the cake yet. They couldn't manage to do it yet. Germany so far. Yeah, Germany.
All right, cool. So, do you think you can beat any of these teams yourself, like in any of the rounds?
that would be an impressive feat if we do.
But not so confident in that. I do think.
Yeah.
I see.
They're really experienced.
So yeah, again, your top 3 being USA, UK, and South Korea.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll have to see. I might actually have to make a list on these
personal top
predictions.
3.
Yeah, from the people I'm interviewing because they're different every single time. Very cool to see. Yeah, like so far I've heard nobody say like the exact same thing as you. And yeah, it's really cool actually. Like there's a lot of diverse opinions on these top 3s actually.
That's interesting. I thought people would say like it's gonna be United States all over again.
Oh no, like totally not even. Like you should check out the Finnish and the Swedish podcast as well. Like everybody's saying different things all over the place. So that's why this might make for a really interesting question like down the road as well. Once like the other teams are out of the tournament already.
Yeah,
we'll have to wait for like top 8 maybe to pop up. I think that's going to be really cool. Actually, as a matter of fact, one more question before we go off. This one is not written on your list, so sorry for taking you by surprise. But
no problem. I didn't even like have an answer written. I mean, like prepared.
You didn't even prepare. This guy's just winging it.
Yeah, I just like take a look at the questions, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna answer. I'm just gonna answer whatever.
He's just like pro, easy peasy. As for like the viewer experience for matches, right? what I asked to, I think it was Sweden, was do you think that the earlier matches are going to be as interesting as the later matches? Or do you feel as if the earlier matches are more likely going to be sweeps compared to like the more exciting matches later down the road?
Definitely not for me. There are going to be some interesting matches in the group stage as well. Definitely. I feel like that there's not going to be a single occasion where a team gets 4 double S's, and except in like that one map, that one free mod map.
That one free mod map. I don't know what you're talking about. But...
It's a wonderful moon. So I think there's going to be a lot of SSs there, but aside from that, there's not going to be like a 4-man SS. Pretty sure.
All right, interesting. That's
but the matches are going to be interesting for sure. Like, it's not going to be all sweeps.
Not going to be all sweeps. So we can expect your matches to not be sweeps as well. You're giving us high expectations.
Hopefully.
Cool.
We can just like we practice a lot already, so but it could happen.
There's a lot of determination. Anyway, yeah, that's cool. So yeah, again, we'll be checking out your matches then. They're tomorrow at 10 and 12 a.m. and the other one on Sunday is at 12 a.m. as well. Both, or at least all of them in UTC time. So be sure to check those out, guys. And yeah. We'll see if you guys...
Reverse Poland versus Poland versus reverse Poland.
Yeah, they're gonna sweep Poland. I can feel it already. Get your money ready for the banners for Indonesia, because they're gonna take it this year. They're gonna be amazing. Trust me, I can tell. Great. Hey, Fuma, I really want to thank you for this interview. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the occasion as well. Definitely liked the answers a lot, and I was very interested to hear all of your stuff on the OWC and just your mindset in general. I really like your determination too, so I do hope you'll get far into the tournament. But yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty then. Guys, thank you for watching to this interview. We'll be having at least one more interview this weekend with the German team, actually, as a matter of fact, so definitely stay tuned for that one. It's going to pop up either tomorrow or in 2 days. Be sure to check that out. You can also follow us on Twitch or subscribe to YouTube. It's the same name everywhere, Custom OWC. And yeah, maybe support the channel a little bit. We definitely do appreciate every single one of you joining in. Again, Fuma, thank you for being here. I wish you the best of luck and the rest of your team. The best of luck with the OWC. And we'll be checking you guys out some other time again.
Take care. Pleasure, man.
Do you have any shoutouts to say at the end still? Or nah? No shoutouts? Alright.
I can't think of any.
SO to the Indonesian team. Got him. Alright. Hey guys, enjoy your day. See you later. Bye bye.